Hey guys, so I'm going to show you quickly how to chop up an onion. I'm assuming everyone knows how to do this, but then sometimes they say things and people are like, I don't know how to do that. So first of all, if you don't want to cry your eyes out while you're cutting up onions, you need to have a super sharp knife. If you have dull knives, you are going to cry, and that's because instead of cutting through or slicing through the cells of the onion, you crush them and it kind of vaporizes them and they go in the air and they get all in your eyeballs. And I am notorious. I look like I've been crying for days. My eyes water horribly, and you know what? Sometimes I just let it loose and it helps me to cry. So sometimes you just need a little bit of help crying, some of us who are emotionally constipated. So my honing knife, I try to use this before every time I cut my onions up. This is a honing knife. It's not a sharpener, but what it's doing is it's bringing my blade back into perfect alignment. So as you use your knives, the blade can kind of bend side to side, and it just makes it unable to cut really nicely. So I'm going to go about 10 times on each side. Now this is a shun knife, S-H-U-N. And it is honed at a 15-degree angle, and so this honing knife is specifically designed for this particular knife. I don't know if all of them are like that. I definitely see the chefs on the cooking shows using a honing knife before each match. That's my guilty pleasure, guys. Watching things like Chopped. I think it's going to come in really handy now because I've got parsnips and carrots and beets and fennel, and you know, what do we do with all that? I'm going to figure something out. So, all right, so hopefully it's well honed. If it's not, you're going to see me cry. So we took all of the paper, the peel, the skin off of the onion, but I left the little hairy part here, right here, because that's going to keep everything together. And then all I'm going to do is take my knife and I'm just going to cut all the way to that little furry end. And I'm keeping my fingers out of the way. So you kind of keep your fingers bent so that your knife only touches like the outside of your knuckles, not your fingers. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Nice and small cuts. Now, I'm not going to use this right now. I'm getting this ready for a meal for later on this week. So I'm going to put this in an airtight container. Now, the people who are professionals, they can do that really fast. I can't, and that's okay. Just take your time. But guess what? No tears, see? Not crying, because my knife is super, super sharp, okay? And then I'm going to take this little furry end, and that goes right into my stock. And I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. Now, there's lots of old wives' tales about preventing yourself from crying while you're cutting onions. And that's what they are. They're old wives' tales. You can try them all, but if you'll just invest in a nice knife and keep it honed well, then you're going to be fine. Now, the reason I don't sharpen my knife very frequently with an actual sharpener is because that actually takes away some of the steel, and I don't want to mess with that 15-degree angle that this is cut at. So that's why I choose not to do that. Yeah, so here we are. My kids can vouch for me. They'll come in if I don't take the time to hone my knife. They'll come in and be like, Mama, are you okay? What's wrong? Why are you crying? I'm like, I'm not crying. It's just from the onions. All right, so I'm just going to put that away. Super simple. Let me know how you do. Bye.